Now close that down, and we'll just go back into here. The thing I wanted to show was the PMO. So we added it in as an extra cost element of 200 times 10 people, giving us a total of 2,000 costs. But we want this to stretch from the beginning of the project to the end of the project. It's going to last. It's going to be a permanent cost in the background for the whole project. So we could go in time and start using this method here. But just one other thing that's worth showing is if we go back to our schedule, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to add, or let's do the top one. We'll go insert, insert activity. So we've got activity 60. This is going to be our hammock. I'm going to show you how to do a hammock very quickly because you might want to do this. If we go to general, you change the activity type down here from a standard activity to a hammock. What we now need to do is reference the starting point and the end point. So you'll need to change your view to look at the links. Right click in the predecessor window, new predecessor, and we want the beginning of the project, so activity 10. So we're going to hit add. And then we're going to want to also have the end of the project. So we're going to add that in as well. Change the link types, start, finish, finish. And you can see this orange bar has now been added and it's got a total summed duration of 500. So that's the whole project now, all activities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So now that we've got that, you might, as an alternative, want to come in here and say PMO, schedule connection, expand that and take the H 0060, add that in, and then it's going to be 100%, so it'll be completely prolongatable cost. And you can see that it's worked out there that our PMO day rate is $4 a day. I'm sure that sounds very realistic, but but 200, maybe it should be a lot more than that. 200 times 10 people divided by 500 days. I mean, you can work it out. That's how got to $4 a day. If you wanted to, you could manipulate that and say, well, actually, different amounts of money are going to be apportioned to that hammock. But it's just another consideration for how you might want to build these things kind of quicker. If you don't want to go into the minutiae of each cost element or each activity in the schedule, you just want to do it on a kind of hammock basis, or if you're a P6 user, that would be a level of effort, you might call it. So it's just another thing that's worth showing you. And of course, what we would then need to do is just, you can see this spike in the orange here. We want to spread that out. So make sure that you've also got that use date so that from the activity in the schedule connection. Just remember this toggle here is what we call the schedule connection. So we'll toggle that on and it spreads that cost out. Okay. Okay, so we're now to the final third of the video series on the cost module training, and it is where things become a bit more advanced. So coming up next, we're going to be talking about the schedule connection method again, but this time we'll be looking at it from the perspective of critical cost. You know, some activities cost more when they get prolonged than others, so we'll be having a look into that. That's video 19. Video 20, going to be talking about delay penalties, and I'll give you a calculation method there. And then you could potentially skip to video 25 as well, because in that video I give you an alternative method for calculating delay penalties, but you might prefer it because it's more visual, because we're going to be creating a hammock in the activity schedule and then linking cost to time there instead for the delay penalties.